This is the HiKnight H2 Pro, a dual-motor fat-tire electric bike that's built for power, comfort, and everyday riding. But the real question is, does it actually deliver in real life? Today, I'm going to ride it, test it, and tell you exactly who this bike is and who it's not for.
Hey guys, this is Daddy O from the O Family channel. If you are new to our channel, we do reviews, family vlogs, and honest takes on products we actually use, especially electric bikes.
Is that so?
HiKnight sent over the H2 Pro for us to check out, and this is going to be a full real review and no fluff.
Are you sure?
I'll take you through the unboxing, setup, riding experience, pros and cons, and at the end, I'll tell you whether this bike is worth your money. And yes, this thing has serious power. All right, so let's start with unboxing here. This is one of the heavy duty box. There we go. Okay.
Finally!
There we go.
As you can see, everything is nicely packaged. There's a good amount of zip ties and foam, so there's a little cutting to do before you get everything out. Once everything's unwrapped and laid out, I gotta say, this bike looks really sharp. I'm loving the black and orange color combo, and the HiKnight e-Power H2 branding looks clean. Here's the front wheel. It's a 26 by 4-inch fat tire with a knobby tread, so it should handle rough roads and uneven terrain really well. And remember, this is a dual motor bike, so you've got a motor right here in the front wheel, along with a 180mm hydraulic disc brake. You've also got the front fender, and inside this smaller box is the front headlight. In this slightly bigger box, you get the left and right pedals, a lock chain with keys, all the tools you'll need for assembly, and even a manual air pump, which I probably won't be using, but it's nice they included it. They also throw in zip ties to help clean up the wiring, so everything looks neat, along with extra tools, warranty info, and the user manual. It also comes with a phone holder, the 58.8 volt 2 amp charger, and this was a nice surprise. They included BMX style gloves, plus extra brake pads, which is actually really awesome.
Wow!
I really like when brands include these little extras. It just shows some extra thought. Alright, let's go ahead and put this bike together. Alright, assembly on this bike is pretty straightforward. First thing I did was remove the battery, just to make the bike lighter and easier to work with when flipping it over. Once the bike is flipped, I remove the plastic shipping guards, including the one in the brake caliper. Next up is installing the front wheel. I line it up with the brake, loosen the bolts, slide the wheel into place, add the washers, and then tighten everything down so the front wheel is fully secured. Once that's done, I carefully flip the bike back over. Now moving up front, I loosen the bolts on the front frame, fold it forward, and tighten everything back up so it lines up properly with the front wheel. After that, I loosen the bolts on the handlebar plate, remove the plate, set the handlebars in place, make sure everything is centered, and then reinstall and tighten the plate. At this point, I adjust the handlebars, brake levers, display, shifter, and buttons, so everything sits comfortably for my height and riding position. Once everything looks good, I tighten it all down so nothing moves while riding. I also adjust the display angle, making sure it's facing me properly, then lock it in so it stays in place. Next, I loosen the bolts on both sides of the front frame to install the headlight and front fender. I slide the fender into place, lightly tighten the headlight bolt, then secure the fender on both sides before fully tightening the headlight. I just make sure the fender is lined up straight and not rubbing against the tire. Now it's time for the pedals. Left pedal goes on counterclockwise, right pedal goes on clockwise. There's also a small metal cable guide for the front motor wire. I loosen the screw, open it up, place the wire inside, and tighten it back down so the cable stays secure and doesn't get anywhere near the spokes. Then I plug in the front motor wire and the headlight wire. Finally, I remove the seat to take off the remaining plastic wrap, put the seat back on, and that's it. assembly is done. Alright, putting this bike together was actually really simple. It took me about 30 minutes and it came mostly assembled out of the box. And just look at it, the bike looks really sharp. I'm honestly loving this color. Now the HiKnight H2 Pro comes in 4 different colors: blue, gray, white, and this black and orange, which personally, this one's my favorite. This is a dual motor e-bike, meaning you've got a motor in the front and a motor in the rear. Each motor is rated at 52 volts. 1,500 watts. So combined you're looking at 3,000 watts peak and about 180 Newton meters of torque. That is a lot of power, and they claim a top speed of up to 38 miles per hour.
No way.
Which I honestly can't wait to test out. The H2 Pro is running 26 by 4-inch fat tires with these knobby tread patterns, so it should handle rough roads, uneven pavement, and light off-road really well. For braking, you've got 180mm hydraulic disc brakes, which is exactly what you want on a bike with this much power. The battery is a 52-volt, 20-amp-hour Samsung battery, and HiKnight says you can expect anywhere from 65 to 90 miles of range, depending on how you ride and how much assist you're using. It comes with a 52-volt, 2-amp charger, so doing the math, a full charge could take up to around 10 hours from empty. The bike weighs right around 79 pounds, so it's definitely not a lightweight, but for a dual motor fat tire bike, it's actually pretty reasonable. Max load capacity is 380 pounds, and HiKnight recommends this bike for riders between 5'5" and 6'5". It is a step-through frame, and honestly, I do think someone around 5'5" could ride this comfortably without any issues.
Alright guys, before we take it out for a spin, let me show you guys few button functions here on the bike. On the left side, we got the power button. Let's go ahead and turn that on. In the middle, hold that for a few seconds, and it turns on. And as you guys can see right now, it's on paddle assist 1. Just like any other e-bikes, we got plus and minus button. Plus, it goes all the way up to paddle assist 5, that's the highest. Here's the info button on the left side. Right now it shows the trip, how many miles. Odometer shows the total miles on this bike, the max speed, and finally the average speed. Here is the light button right here. It is nice and bright light.
On me.
And also on the back side we got the tail light. And when you press the brake, here's the brake light. And right down here we got the turn signal, the left turn signal. It's only on the back side. And the right turn signal. And they do have a loud horn button right here. I'm a big fan of horn button instead of a little dinghy bell. And the grip is the basic grip, nothing special. And on the right side, we got the basic Shimano 7-shift gear. In the center, we do have a nice color LCD display, and they do have a walk assist. You hold this for a few seconds. It'll help you push the bike. As you guys can see, whoa. I guess for this one, you will have to press the brake in order for it to get out of the walk assist. Otherwise, it'll keep going. So just keep going, and you gotta press the brake in order for it to stop. And finally, if you guys want to go to more advanced setting, you gotta press the plus and minus button for a few seconds. Now we're in the P setting, P1. And if you're not sure what these settings are, so P2, 3, 4, 5. If you go to the manual book, it explains what all those numbers are. It's like the P1 is for brightness, P2 is for distance unit. You can change it to kilometer or miles. 3 is the voltage, shows what all those numbers are. So if you want to change a few things here and there, you can check the manual book. And I think we are ready to take off. Alright, so before we take off, I forgot to tell you there's another button right here. This is to change from single motor to dual motor. And if you press it, I think that's the dual motor, and then you press when it goes up, that should be a single motor. So let's start with the single motor paddle assist 1. Let's see how fast this goes. Remember, this got the 1500 watt on the rear motor, so right now it's only using the rear motor, going about 8 miles per hour, 10. And don't forget, this is a cadence sensor, so which means as soon as you paddle, you will feel the full power instant right away. And the brake is okay. Now let's do pedal assist to single motor. Let's see. There it goes. It's going about 15. Pedal assist 2. Let me try pedal assist 3. The bike is really smooth for being a only front suspension. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of power, a lot of torque already. Only using single. All right, going about 18 miles per hour. Then try pedal assist 4. You heard the power motor kick in even more. 24.5. Now pedal assist 5. Oh yeah. 26, 27, 28, 29.
Whoa.
Jeez. And that's only single motor too. Went about 29 miles per hour. Let's see, now are we ready for dual motor here? Press this button. Feels like I'm about to shoot a missile. Boom. Let me start with the paddle assist 1 for dual motor. All right, here we go. Let's see if there's a big difference here. It's going about 11 miles per hour, 12 for paddle assist 1. It's 14 miles per hour already. Let's see, pedal assist 2. Oh yeah. I'm going about 14.9. Let's do pedal assist 3. Ooh, there it goes. I go up the hill. Oh yeah. Even right now it's an uphill, but easily pushing it through. Going 18 miles per hour, pedal assist 3, using the dual motor. Surprisingly, the bike is really smooth for being a front suspension only, and it's not a full suspension. Try pedal assist 4 now. Here it goes. Oh yeah. Wow. It's 24. Now the pedal assist 5. Here it goes, straight ahead. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's say you could go up to about 30, 38. 28, 29, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Wow.
Woo. Went about 32 miles per hour. Pedal assist 5. That was fun. Let's see, it is a little chilly today. It's about 46 degrees. Now let me try dual motor twist throttle here. Oh yeah, here we go. 30, 31, 32, 33. Wow. Oh, 33 was the highest. Let's see, brake. Brake is decent. That's fun. I said 38, but I got up to 33. Oh yeah, the handling is good. I do love the feel of the bike. It's very smooth. It's easy to maneuver, and also usually the dual motors feel heavy, but it feels lighter compared to other e-bikes. So it's really easy to move around, because other dual motors I've ridden feels heavy and stiff, but this does not feel that way. All right, even though this is a front suspension, let's test out these rough roads and hills. Let's see how it does.
All right, I'm taking this out on some rougher roads here, and honestly, even with front suspension only, this bike feels a lot smoother than I expected. The front suspension is definitely doing its job, soaking up the bumps and keeping the ride comfortable. With the 3000 watt peak dual motor setup, going uphill is no problem at all. This is a hill where some bikes usually struggle a bit, but the H2 Pro just takes it like it's normal flat ground. And it's honestly super fun. If you're into light off-roading or you're someone who enjoys a little bit of thrill, this bike definitely delivers. Now you can't go completely crazy since it's not a full suspension bike. If it had full suspension, this thing would be amazing for really aggressive trails and mountain biking. That said, even without full suspension, it's still a lot of fun, and the front suspension does a really solid job handling bumps and uneven terrain.
Yeah, I was wrong about the brake lever. The brake, it's actually excellent. As you guys can see right here, if you tighten this, the brake lever gets stiffer. And when you press the brake, you will feel the instant brake right away. So let me demonstrate. So let me show you guys real quick. After tightening the brake lever, made a big difference. Whoa. Did you guys see that? That was amazing. All right, after spending some real time riding this bike, I've got to say that HiKnight H2 Pro is a beast.
Is that so?
But like any bike, it's not going to be 100% perfect for everyone. So let's go over the pros and cons, and I'll start with the cons first. Now, honestly, this bike comes very close being perfect for what it's designed to do. So some of these are a little bit of nitpicking. One, turn signal. I do wish there were front turn signals. It would be even better if there was some kind of indicator on the display when the turn signal is on. Two, power delivery. Even though this is a 3000 watt peak dual motor bike with a cadence sensor, the power doesn't hit you instantly. It kind of builds up gradually, and then once it gets going, that's when you really feel it. Three, suspension. This is probably the biggest one for me. I really wish this bike had full suspension. A bike like this with full suspension would be amazing for aggressive mountain biking and serious off-road trails. But as it sits now, this is more of a power cruiser than a hardcore trail bike. Now onto the pros, and there are a lot. Now let's get into the pros because there are a lot of things I really like about this bike. One, looks. First off, I love the way this bike looks. The black and orange color combo looks mean, aggressive, and just really clean. Two, weight balance. Even though this isn't the lightest bike out there, it's also not overly heavy, especially for a dual motor bike with this much power. At higher speed, it actually feels lighter and more balanced than I expected. Three, power. Once the power kicks in, this bike has a ton of power, and it's honestly super fun to ride. It's not an in-your-face launch, but once it gets moving, it really goes. Four, comfort. Even with front suspension only, the bike feels very stable. The front fork does a great job soaking up bumps, and the saddle is actually really comfortable even on longer rides. Five, the extras. I also really appreciate all the extra stuff HiKnight includes. The phone holder, chain lock, BMX style gloves, and extra brake pads. That's stuff that you usually have to buy separately, so it's nice to see it included. And finally, the dual motor setup makes a big difference. It gives you strong climbing power, confidence, and just makes the bike a blast to ride. HiKnight says the max speed is up to 38 miles per hour. I personally got this bike up to 33 miles per hour, but the battery wasn't fully charged at the time, so that number could definitely change on a full charge. So overall, HiKnight H2 Pro is a powerful, comfortable e-bike that's great for riders who want strong performance, smooth cruising, and confidence on the road. If you're looking for speed, torque, comfort, and aggressive looks all in one package, this bike definitely delivers. Right now this bike is listed at $16.99, but it's currently on sale for $13.49.
No way!
And also, I have my $80 discount code, STEVEO, that's STEVEOH. That'll save you even more at checkout. I'll leave the affiliated link and discount code down in the description and pinned comment. Using that link also helps support our channel, and we really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future reviews and adventures. Drop a comment below, let me know, would you ride the H2 Pro? What do you think about it? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.